We got another great interview today. We in a solid secret location. You know we always moving over here. Private location type shit. But I got a great guy with me, an up-and-coming artist that is ready to make some moves, ready to shake some shit up. So I got my guy Artist in the building.
You already know, man.
How you doing?
Good. How you?
I'm good, man. I knew this motherfucker before he was Artist though. So this is one of those that really uplifts me because it really builds me to say that like we can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we all didn't know we was gonna get to this point.
Facts. We all do our different shit.
Exactly, and we could all come together.
Yeah.
We got my boy DeMonte in the back shooting for us today. So this is a family affair, man. If y'all don't know,
It's a special episode.
This is a special episode. No cap. This is on some lows in the hot summer days type shit. Like when we was little gents, niggas. Like we was little niggas in the city.
Niggas came a long way.
A long way, man. But we going even further. So now you an artist. Let me know something, right? Let me know. Was you rapping in the back of the Lowe's parking lot when we was at work, man?
Oh, it's so funny, man. I really started rapping like 4th grade for real.
Really?
Yeah, I ain't really started taking it serious until like maybe my sophomore, junior year, bro. Like I was me and another guy that I rapped with, my brother Jay Conley. Shout out Jay Conley. We started rapping like our sophomore, junior year type shit, and we was the only 2 niggas like in our class doing it. But, yeah, I started with him. We had a little group called Black Air type shit, and then we eventually grew older and started doing our own type shit.
Okay.
To this point.
Okay, so 4th grade. Where are you originally from?
I'm
what
from
area?
Cleveland. I'm from Cleveland. I moved to Akron when I was like 7 though.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been back and forth my whole life.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what's the difference? What's the biggest difference between Akron and Cleveland?
I'm not gonna lie. Cleveland just more bigger, it's more stuff to do, you know, city vibes. Akron is low key, very low key, bro. Everybody know everybody type shit. Kind of the same in Cleveland, but it's just more shit to do. Got more variety of shit to do in Cleveland.
Absolutely. What's the music scene like in Akron?
Music scene is scarce, man. I feel like right now we don't really got nobody here that got their own sound. I feel like everybody from Akron really be looking up to like the Detroit shit or Chicago shit.
Yeah.
And that's where like I want to like stamp my place in like music and like show you could do other different type of music.
Absolutely.
Other than what's already out here, you know.
Absolutely. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about let's talk about your musical influences first, right? Who do you say you take after, or you say you looked up to growing up?
That's easy. It's Drake, J. Cole, really J. Cole. My first CD was Born Sinner. That was the first CD I ever got.
Yeah.
That and Big Sean, Finally Famous.
Absolutely.
I got my J. Cole CD first, and then my Big Sean, Finally Famous. And those was like the 2 biggest influences on me musically. Like just the way niggas can tell stories and still like make hits. Yeah. That's what I'm into. Like I want to be able to do both. So those was like my musical influences. I feel like Drake influenced a lot of niggas, so that was just already
the whole generation. Yeah. That's an absolute fact.
But yeah, those are my musical influence, man. I really look up to those guys and what they doing right now.
Yeah. So, speaking of Drake, you can sing and rap.
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying? You got that versatility on you. Was that natural, or was that something you had to work on?
Confidence wise, I had to work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, confidence, because you know, if you let other people tell, everybody think they can sing or rap, but like it's not for everybody. You had to grow into yourself as an artist and like figure out what you're really good at. Like figure out your vocals. That's what I had to do. Like grow into my vocals really, and as I got into music and started figuring out more things, I know how to use my voice more, basically.
Yeah, as an instrument. Like Eazy-E used to say, shout out to the late, great Eazy-E, man. But that's a fact. So let's take it all the way back, man. who is artist? Who is this? How was he developed?
So, artist, it started like with me doing clothes and shit. Cause I really started doing clothes in like my junior year. I was making clothes and all type of shit and actually selling I was selling clothes like t-shirts.
You do have a different style. If you just,
yeah.
I mean, if you just look at you, you know you a different style type of nigga.
I started with clothes and that's how the name artist came about.
Got you.
And niggas at my high school just started calling me that. But when I picked out the name artist, I was kind of debating on it because niggas think of A Boogie.
Yeah.
But he got his platform before I did, and I wasn't gonna change my name, so I just stuck with it. That's how artist came about.
Okay. Did you always envision yourself being a superstar from the jump?
Yeah, from the jump, I had the vision of it, but I wasn't as confident in my music as I am today. Like, I always had a vision of, I know I got that it factor as far as like my music, my musical influence. People tell me that all the time. People be like trying to help and shit. But yeah, I would say I always knew it.
Go ahead.
I just had to like prove to myself that I could do it.
See, that's what I was about to say. I love that you are honest about that. That you didn't come in the game like, yeah, I'm the shit, I'm this, that. Like, you really had to put in them hours first and gain your confidence. I definitely commend that because a lot of people like to put on that facade. You know, first off, but we young, we up and coming, but we have the confidence to know we need more. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. So take us to the first tape, man. Your first EP you put out.
First tape, man, that was a whirlwind because I feel like I was working on that shit for ages, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I was telling people, my first tape came out 2020. Yeah, my first tape came out 2020.
And what's the name of that?
Beauty and the Struggle.
Beauty and the Struggle.
On all streaming platforms. If you ain't hip to it, go get that.
Talk to
Stream that.
There we go.
But yeah, I feel like I started making that shit in like 2015, 2016.
Wow.
I could not like find what I was going for. I was just making music, bro. But I didn't know what I wanted the project to sound like or anything. So I just kept on telling people, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And then, you know, you keep telling people shit is coming and it's not coming, they're going to be looking at you like you playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I had to really, like, focus up and really put my mind that I'm going to drop it in 2020. This was before the pandemic.
Yeah. So how did that affect you?
It helped. It helped because people was, like, pressuring me to, like, you really need to focus up on your music. Yeah. So I had to lock in for a few months and really just do that shit. Like, what I was going for with that tape was I wanted it to be like a soundtrack to my life up until that point. Like, what would my life soundtrack be like? And that's what I was trying to do with that project. I think I executed it okay. It could have been done better. And that's why with this project, I'm really taking my time with it. It's called Love Me or Leave Me Alone. It's coming next month. It should be here next month. I'm still working on that too. Okay. But so, say the title again. Love Me or Leave Me Alone. That's the next title. Love Me or Leave Me Alone. What is that? Where did that title come from? It's just something I thought of. Like, I randomly thought of, bro, because I be feeling like, you ever be feeling like it's just you against the world type shit? Every day. Like, every day. That's how I really be feeling. Like, I be feeling like I be putting out shit or doing shit on social media, like dropping videos, and people will watch, but they don't really interact. Yeah. Like, so with this project, I'm doing whatever I want. I ain't got no people telling me what I should and should not do. I ain't doing what's trending right now. I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So absolutely. That's what Love Me or Leave Me Alone came down to. I love that concept, man. I love that you're taking your time with it. How did the pressures kind of get to you? How does that, as an artist? Because I'm trying to get the feel for the people. Like, that shit really do affect you. Like, being an artist and you want to put out something great. But then people's like, man, what is you doing? What's taking so long? Yeah. I mean, how does that affect you as an artist? Man, you just gotta, you just gotta really learn to roll with the punches, bro. Like, for real, you really gotta roll with the punches.
Absolutely.
Like, this time, like, I don't want no inside or outside people telling me what to do. That's why I'm really, like, take my time with this shit, for real.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and you had to learn, but you had to learn that.
Yeah.
You had to learn that and develop that. What are some other things that you've learned as being an artist and taking it seriously?
Other things that I learned, taking it seriously, you really got to build connections with people.
Talk to me. That's real. That's when you know you're taking it serious. When you're building your network
with people
in that industry you want to be in.
Yeah, and really not just building a foundation here, but if you want to take it serious, you got to get out to other states and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want to do too, is branch out more with other, not even just artists, people who do podcasts, people who do radio, all that type of stuff. Like, just building connections with everybody who's in the industry.
Absolutely. Now we talked a little bit before we got started about rollouts and kind of like how to push music in like this era. What are your take on that? Like, how do you get yourself noticed? Because as an independent artist, it's hard as fuck. Everybody's an artist now.
Yeah.
So how do you kind of like get that out?
Well, what I'm doing right now is I've been doing like freestyle videos and dropping them on Instagram just to show people that I can really rap type shit. But just doing little things on Instagram, making videos, short videos, short content videos, putting on TikTok. TikTok, man, it's the wave right now, bro.
It's the wave.
It's really the wave right now. Like, I see so many artists just blowing up off TikToks. Like, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Man,
I ain't even gonna lie. I've been trying to figure out TikTok for about 2 years now.
Man, it's a method to it.
It is though.
I deleted my old one because I figure out it's an algorithm like type deal.
Yeah.
Like, people want to come to your page for a specific thing. Like, once you start doing this specific thing, the people that watched the last video is gonna come for the new video because
of what you was just doing.
Type shit.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't switch it up too much.
Yeah,
it's definitely niche based. So I definitely I'm starting to understand TikTok, but that I feel so old trying to figure that shit out.
You ain't that old.
No, that shit funny to me, man. Yeah. But are you excited about this new tape?
Yeah, I am. I feel like this is gonna be my best shit to date.
Absolutely.
Of course. I feel like if you like rap, if you like R&B, if you like maybe a little bit of pop might be on there, all that. This gonna be a tape for everybody, bro. You gonna find something that you like on this tape for sure.
Absolutely. I really want these people to really get to know you. So, if you have one song in your catalog that's out now, for them to introduce themselves to artists, what song would that be?
Probably be Jodeci Kid, which is on Beauty and the Struggle, or self-titled Beauty and the Struggle. It's a song on there. I'm really just talking about my situation, people in my life, working in the corporate world, bro, like just all type of shit. If you want to get to know who I am, I will listen to the song called Beauty and the Struggle on an EP called Beauty and the Struggle. That's the very last song. I work with this other artist called Lydia Joy. She a dope artist. She a dope R&B artist. She's still coming up, working on her stuff.
She in the city?
Yeah, she in Akron.
Absolutely.
Yep. But yeah. That's one of my favorite songs.
Is it?
To this day. Yeah.
To this day. Why is that? Because it told that exact story of where you were?
Yeah. I wrote that. That was probably one of the first two songs I wrote for Beauty and the Struggle. And it ended up being the last song on the album. It's so crazy it worked like that.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs, bro, to this day.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. How is it working with artists in and around the city?
For me, I only work with a few artists, and the way I work, most of the times it's just like for hooks. Like if I'm working with R&B artists, I'll still write the hooks and shit. Like I write for all of my songs. My shit, I'm writing hooks, all that, and then have them singing it. Other than as far as rappers go, I only work with one other rapper, and that's my brother Jay Conley.
Cause you trust them.
Yeah.
So you have to have trust in the studio with these artists.
I'm not opposed to working with other artists though. I definitely want to do that, but it's just like I haven't with me just starting that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to build that up. That's a fact. So you like working with R&B artists then?
Yeah.
So you like to write?
I like writing songs. I write pop songs like R&B songs. If you need a writer,
that's what I'm saying. That's a big thing.
Yeah. All right.
So where did that writing ability come from?
Just all my different influences, like the Coles, the Kendricks, J. Cole,
Pen to the Pad,
all of those, like even artists like Tory Lanez or Bryson Tiller. Those type of artists, bro. A1.
A1?
A1, man.
I feel you, man. I feel that. That's a lot of artists don't write anymore. A lot of artists love to freestyle.
Yeah. And I hear that a lot, like, well, all right, or I just, like, I could do that. I can go in there, punch in, take me, like, 25, 30 minutes, but am I really saying everything I want to say?
Right. In the song.
Yeah, that's what it all boils down to. Like, am I sitting there really thinking about every word, every lyric, bro? I don't try to waste no lines in the song.
I love that.
Like, if you waste the line, you wasting part of the song.
Yeah.
To me, in my eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So how do you plan on building your fan base? Do you have a fan base name? You know everybody got a fan base name.
Yeah, I don't really have a fan base. I got family, man. If you
there
rock
we
with
go.
me, we family.
Facts.
For real, like.
Facts.
I don't really have a fan base. If you rock with me at this stage of my career coming up, we basically tied in as family.
Absolutely.
Because it's been a long time coming, bro. Like I just did my first show. What was that? It was 2019. December 2019. And bro, it was only like a handful of people, but I got so much love.
Did you?
So much love from that show. It was at the Vortex in Akron. I got so much
Shout
love.
Shout out to the Vortex.
Yeah,
I fuck with them.
Yeah, they cool people. But yeah, I got so much love, and I actually want to do another show. It's coming up soon. Probably like after I drop the tape.
Yeah. You doing an album release?
Yeah, I'm doing all of that. This rollout is gonna be like I learned from my last tape, bro.
Yeah.
Like I didn't do the rollout right. I didn't drop as many videos as I needed to do. Like I learned from that tape, but this time around it's gonna be way better.
Absolutely. Man, that's something to look forward to. I definitely want to be a part of that. That's
for sure.
That's some shit, you know, that you taking it serious when you putting the release dates, you putting the album release, you doing the proper rollouts, the proper video shoots. You know, you really putting that time in. What is it like investing in a career?
Man, I'll tell you one thing: you can't be cheap. If you cheat, you gonna cheat yourself.
Okay.
For real.
Absolutely.
But then again, you gotta be smart about it. You can't just be splurging and shit. If you don't got it like that.
Okay.
But like, you can't be cheap with this shit, man.
What do you mean by that?
Like, you can't be cheap with your video quality. You can't be cheap with like your equipment. Some people wanna, if you were gonna build an in-house studio at home, make sure you do it the right way. Buy the right things you need. Don't be putting a sock over the pop filter and shit and call it a pop filter. We not doing that no more. This is 2021, bro. Like, just make sure you invest in your stuff the right way. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. It was something I wanted to touch on. I kind of forgot, but where's your style for fashion come from? Like, where does that influence come from?
ASAP Mob. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit hard though.
I'm not gonna lie.
They don't get enough credit.
They don't, bro.
For the fashion.
They don't.
ASAP
Mob, my freshman year, I heard about the ASAP Mob. Me and my brother Jamie, we caught on to him. And this was around the time I think ASAP just had dropped like Goldie and stuff.
He was going up at
going
Goldie.
crazy, going crazy. You remember like Ben Trill and all of that?
Yeah.
HBA Week, bro. He had us tapped into all of that. Shout out to ASAP. But yeah, ASAP Rocky, he was like one of my biggest influences as far as like fashion and stuff. I love. Shout out to ASAP, man. I love ASAP World.
So growing up, did your parents support the musical side of you?
Yeah, my parents are always supportive. Growing up, they didn't think I was as serious as I am about it now.
Yeah.
My mom always been supportive of my music. I would say that. So have my dad. But yeah, growing up, they didn't know I was that serious about it. They just thought I,
liked it.
Yeah, liked it a little bit. They always show love though.
That's awesome. So when you finally get on, right, and you've done all this work, you even said before we started that this is not the only thing you want to tap into. So what are the other avenues? Is it fashion? What are the avenues that you want to tap into when you become, the artist full time?
Movies, of course, fashion.
Yeah.
But movies, I feel like
you want to act, huh?
I can act a little bit.
Yeah.
I can act.
Okay.
For sure.
You gonna put those concepts into music videos?
Yeah.
To where you're able to show that?
Yeah, telling stories.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. That's what I really want to touch on too. Is like telling stories. I feel like these days people really don't make albums. I feel like everything is like fast food.
Yeah.
Music these days. It's hot for a little bit. It get a little buzz, but what's the content behind it? Like years later,
Mm-hmm.
Is it timeless music? Is it gonna be some shit that I can tell my kids they should go listen to?
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of shit that I want to make, bro. Timeless music.
Do you think J. Cole is still one of those people?
Yeah, definitely.
I know the Tyler the Creator album just dropped. I'm actually a big fan of Tyler the Creator. Do you believe that it just takes a while to kind of get to that level, or do you believe that it just either you got it or you don't, or you care if you don't?
I think it definitely takes a while. Don't nothing happen overnight. Even for like certain internet sensations you see blow up online, you may think it happened overnight, but you don't know the real story or the real grind before they got to that point.
Right.
So I definitely think everybody has their own crowd, bro. Everybody, out of 1 billion people in the world, you're gonna find your crowd. If you really want to do something, you're gonna find your crowd.
Yeah.
It's out there. You just have to let it be known that you're here, and people will gravitate to your music.
Absolutely.
Or whatever it is. It may not even be music, it may be art or whatever you do, bro. People gonna gravitate. If you like it, somebody else out there loves it.
Absolutely. I fully agree with that. But you said you want to tap into, not just rapping, but, R&B, pop. Who are some of those pop influences that kind of got you to be like, or some of the hip hop artists that transitioned or been able to take that next step to the pop side? Like, how did that kind of come about?
I just see what other genres can do for other people. Like, I want to be able to touch not just one crowd. I want to be able to touch everybody, bro. And like, I see what pop or R&B or fucking rock does for other people, and it touches people in different ways. So that I just want to be that person to touch people in different ways.
Absolutely. So what cities do you want to kind of get to soon?
So I've been traveling back and forth to New York. Shout out to New York. That's like my third home.
Okay.
I love New York.
Yeah.
It's always something to do out there.
Absolutely.
Connect with people. I want to get out to. I've never been to Atlanta, so I want to get out there and like try to connect with people soon too.
Game changer for sure.
Definitely. I feel like so many people travel to Atlanta and they instantly like have
get
a connection.
moving.
Yeah. You instantly have a connection that you ain't had before. So I definitely want to get out there. everywhere, bro. I just want to get everywhere for real.
So the business side of this, what is your take? Do you want to just be an artist? Do you want to be, do you want to develop a company behind yourself? Like, what do you want to do?
So eventually, when I get to the point I want to get to, I want to start my own label and be able to find other artists and give them opportunities. And
are you looking in-house? Are you looking in the city, or are you looking outside? Wherever?
Yeah, just whoever dope. I don't like I said, I don't like to box myself in.
Absolutely.
I want to see what's out here because there's so many dope artists,
Absolutely.
bro, that don't get the love that they deserve or don't get that look. And all it takes is one person.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at with it's this one artist coming up. Her name Mariah the Scientist, and Tory Lanez signed her, and it seemed like overnight, like she's a star, bro.
Yeah.
A star for real.
But she probably been a star.
Yeah.
She just didn't have that look.
Didn't have that look. So I want to be able to give people that opportunity when I can, you know.
Yeah. So what are your take on the Akron and Cleveland scene on supporting artists?
That's tough for me because it's 50-50. You got, like, I got people here that definitely support what I do. They look out, they show love, you know. But then again, it's like, are you showing love just for this hot second? And then, you know,
going to the next trend.
Yeah, just going to the next trend. Or playing what's hot right now. I feel like that's cool. Play what's hot right now, but give other artists an opportunity too, you know. Yeah.
How do we do that? How do we do that as a community? Because we are part of the hip hop community. How do we start bringing that feel of like supporting our own?
Coming out to shows. Shows are very important for artists because when people show up to shows, it actually shows their audience that they have a small following in their city. So you showing up to shows in your city, showing support to your local artists, that goes a long way.
Absolutely.
That definitely goes a long way.
You know, I think we need better shows. I'm going to be honest. I think we need better experiences at our shows. Not just a full lineup of 30 people and we've never heard of these people and it's just back to back and you don't have no transitions, it's not a vibe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like my first show, I'm not gonna lie, excuse me, I was nervous as hell, but if you was there, bro, you would have swear I've been doing this shit. Yeah. Like I made sure I connected with the audience, talked to the people in the audience, told them about the next song or whatever the case may be. Like you gotta really, as an artist, I realize it's more than just making music. You gotta brand yourself, bro.
They're buying into you. Yeah. Not just the music.
Not just the music. You gotta really brand yourself and really connect with the people you talking to. Because if you don't connect with nobody, they're not gonna. Why should they show up to your shows? You know.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna get a full experience.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I think is missing. And I don't think it's always missing because again, there's some people who put on shows. And again, shout out to my boy Andrew. And Dre, they put on excellent shows, but there's some shows with some promoters that just are money grabs at the end of the day, and that's why they have 15 people there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build a culture that induces, quality. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like you're an artist, so you can do an R&B, set. You know what I'm saying? You can do a pop set. I feel like in Cleveland, Akron, Ohio in general, we have so many different sounds to us that we kind of get pigeonholed by always trying to be this street rap sound, and that's the only thing the clubs want. No, like there's some places that want the R&B vibe that need you on there. You know what I'm saying? That need that different sound, but they can also have the raps that mean something. You know what I'm saying? That don't have to be 1,000 amps up for you to bump with them bitches. You know what I'm saying? You really wanna just hear what they got to say. And I've been to some events that really took the time to really put together, like, they actually went through and was like, okay, he doesn't fit on this show, or he doesn't fit here. Let me put her first, and then him, and then, you know what I'm saying? And it's a show.
Make sense.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the next show. Make it make sense. That's a festival right there. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
No, but I'm really excited on what you got coming, because it seems like you're just one of those artists who really cares. And if you notice, the artists that really care are the artists that stick around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? The ones that really give a fuck. Like J. Cole, you know, Drake. You know what I'm saying? You know Drake, the whole his whole speech at the what was that? The Billboard?
The
Artist of the Decade Billboard Awards. And he was like, I didn't know how I was doing this for real.
Right.
But I just was always going to give my best ever. You know, whatever he said. But he was really speaking from some real shit. Like, I didn't know this shit was going to work every time, but I was going to keep trying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I love this one quote Nipsey said. Like, he was on doing an interview. And he was talking about how he's going to... he was willing to take a stance that he would die behind what he's trying to get at, like, far as pushing music. Like, he would die trying to push his music. Like, if this is the last thing I do, this is what I want to do, is push music. I don't want to do nothing else. Forget having a plan B, because sometimes plan B get in the way of plan A.
Absolutely.
So this is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna do.
Absolutely.
Let's make music.
And this is what you want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So we coming to an end, because look, for me with this, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do a lot of research on you, because this is the first introduction, so I wanted to feel like that. For me, for the audience, like, hey, like, this is his first time on this show. This is who he is, like, naturally. Like, fuck the promo of the music and everything else, because we get into that. That's what we here for sure. But they gotta buy into you first. If they don't like you, they give a damn about your music. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because once they hear your music, they gonna be like, oh, I don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? So if they fuck with you, they gonna want to find that music. You know what I'm saying? So I always want to introduce the person, and not just their music, because it's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? You want to do more. You want to be more than just an artist. You want to be, an executive. You want to be an actor. They might see you, you know what I'm saying, overseas on some pop shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. But from the jump, this is how you've been speaking. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to commend you for taking your time and really, like enjoying the process. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like you're enjoying it, even though it looked like it's a little stressful. But that means you actually give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't give a fuck, then you shouldn't even really do this shit, honestly.
I had niggas tell me, oh, I'm making this type of sound right now because it's hot right now. I'm trying to sell music. I'm like, if you doing what everybody else doing, where's the line? Where's the originality? Like,
how are you gonna last?
Exactly.
Are you gonna keep jumping?
Exactly.
From trend to trend?
You're not gonna last doing that type of shit, bro.
You never gonna sound like yourself.
If you sound like a million, where's the J. Cole's or the Kendricks or the Bryson Tillers or whatever?
Yeah.
Whatever type of music you make.
Absolutely. So just to wrap this up, until next time, I like to do something at the end of my show. It's called Get It Off Your Chest. So before we get out of here, and we're gonna drop all your stuff before we get out of here as well. But just personally, is there anything you want to get off your chest before we get out of here? Before we see you again?
Man, take a risk, bro. Life is a risk. You're taking risks every day. Like, you're taking a risk working in that 9-to-5 job. So go take a risk chasing something you really want to do, bro. Like, working 9-to-5s, you take a risk of getting fired whenever the boss want to fire you type
whenever
shit.
They feel like it.
So take a risk at your dream. That's the only thing I want to get off my chest.
I love that, man. I love that. That is important. So drop all your handles for me. Drop your Instagram, YouTube.
Jodeci Kid on Instagram. My TikTok is Jodeci Kid.
Absolutely.
You can find me on Apple Music, @artist, and on Twitter, era_artist.
Okay. And then drop your first tape's name.
My first tape, Beauty and the Struggle, is on all streaming platforms. The upcoming EP is Love Me or Leave Me Alone.
And that's dropping soon.
Yep.
Because it's probably drop in a couple weeks. So,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
it'll be even closer. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You
sir.
motherfuckers, y'all better get ready. Motherfuckers better get
Yes,
ready.
sir.
Shit about to be a takeover, man.
Yes, sir.
And I'm here to support that shit.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you for sure.
All love. Appreciate you. This is the Kingtif Network. We back out this bitch.